Oh, wait, actually, I'll bring back the music. Wait, no. No, no, no. There we go. Come on, activate the video. Although this sure is friggin' technical difficulties. The video is there! Oh, wait, yeah, it needs to be in crossfire mode. There we go. And it doesn't fill the screen. Good enough. So, yeah. I Alt F4'd Mass Effect, and then OBS froze. And my mum came in and gave me a cup of coffee because she's lovely. Thank you, Mum. In absentia. But OBS was frozen, so I wasn't sure if it was still broadcasting, so I was like, be quiet, I'm not sure if I'm live. Mostly because I don't think she wants her voice on the interwebs. At least not without warning. And so I rebooted my laptop, and then it froze after rebooting. It knows when you're streaming. I swear. My laptop is stable whenever I'm not streaming. It is a bit high pressure on the processor running the VTuber and the OBS and also the game, I know. So that is a legitimate reason. But that doesn't apply when it had rebooted. It's just like, oh, you're busy? I'm dead now. So, if I come back to Mass Effect 3, I will be turning it to the easiest difficulty because I am now convinced that the combat is... Oh, hold on. Get it. Convinced that the combat is... What's the word? Without merit. It's not worth paying attention to. Its flaws completely eclipse any of its positives. And this is a bit of a pity because I've got many people telling me that the multiplayer is fantastic, and it's loading, it's just not updated the video on the capture for some reason. God, is it loading? I don't know if the low FPS on the VTuber Ravi is real or not. But, yeah. There we go. You cannot leave the end dimension without defeating the dragon or dying. That's why it struck me as such a weird decision. They're like, oh, here's a dimension full of exciting new materials. Also, you can't retrieve them without beating the game's final boss. Literally, if you want to build a house, first you must beat the final boss. If you want, like, purple tiled roof or something. Minecraft design, God. Iron bars are immune to damage from the Ender Dragon? Really? Endstone and obsidian makes sense. Yeah, I guess iron bars as well then. Some coffee. So, we will be doing the exact opposite of a Mass Effect stream now. Let me just advertise this again. There was another game I was thinking of playing, actually, by the name of Vintage Story. I've played it in my free time, but I was a bit unsure about playing it on stream. Why am I up here? Why did I build that way? Maybe Vintage Story would be a better idea, actually. I think it might stream better than FTB Skies. My plan was to build a nice house by extending this way, building some new platforms, but... Actually, yeah, I think I want to play Vintage Story instead. I apologize for whipping you around repeatedly, but... I'll quiet you. The streamer curse combines with modded Minecraft in a way that makes it impossible to think about anything. Trying to run a commentary and play modded Minecraft at the same time is very hard. Oh, wait, my Vintage Story version is super out of date. Ah. Extremely typical. Oh, yeah, I forgot that that was under there. It probably shouldn't actually be, Oh, that's why it's visible. Hey, properties... CSS, body... Visible, shutdown source, but not visible. Stop that! How do I configure this? This is the worst stream I've done in a while. I'm quite tilted. Whatever, we'll just bring up the technical difficulties GIF. Close enough to the truth. If you like Minecraft, then I reckon you'll like Vintage Story as well. Oh, what was my password again? Yeah, I frickin' forgot my password. Okay, okay. Let's do something extremely inadvisable and check the password from my saved browser passwords while streaming. Yes, I know Mangadex was breached. Vintage Story. God, I'm glad I looked that up. Bit questionable having a typing sound on the password field. There we go. Okay. Yep. Let's go ahead and update. Live on stream. This is the stream content you're all here for. You know what? I can show you now. Oh wait, no, it just closed itself. Screw it, we're going to display capture. Setup is preparing to install Vintage Story on my computer. I can't wait for it to show like my real name and all the information. This is where all streams should start actually, is at the install process. Sip coffee. Oh, it really went ahead and assumed I wanted it to install in current directory. Has OBS improved their browser window? This is stuttering a lot less than it used to. I appreciate that. That was so annoying. Okay, good, it's doing it on D drive. My C drive is a little toasty. Seven gigabytes is enough space to have free on C drive, right? Yes, Mass Effect. If I play it again, I will be turning the difficulty to the lowest. And if I don't play it again, you can take it as canon that for my Mass Effect story, I was killed by my clone. And then she had to deal with the Reapers instead. There we go. God, I hope my mod... No, it's not going to work, is it? I'm going to need to turn off my mods. Or maybe I can update them. Live on stream, again. Prospect together. Open mod folder, please. We're changing to game capture now. That is not actually technical difficulties, thank you, my friend. And heckin', we don't even need SLO mode. Mass Effect bricked my PC. Honestly. Well, I mean, I did literally Alt F4, so I'm not going to give it all the blame. Spawn Conditions was a very good mod. It is going good. I am now modding this game live on stream because I'm so grumpy that I'm throwing my plans out of the window. Vintage Story is nice enough to have a very good. We are not getting Twitch integration. We want... Wait, am I not logged in? Vintage Story is a lot like Minecraft, but it's got a bit more of a hardcore survival element to it. But it's pretty fun overall. Ah! What happened? I promise I will assemble myself into a slightly better streamer in just a second. But... today feels like one of those days where everything goes wrong. I clicked to log in 20 seconds ago now. It's just done nothing. I am not cute, I am suffering. Well, I try to be cute. I am not a robot. We back for real, for real. I hope so. Prospect together. I just want to update my existing mods. Please do a real quick search for prospecting. Or just prospect. Prospect together. Please tell me this has been updated. Last modified January this year. That's not too long ago. One-click install? Go ahead. Oh, cool. 1.3.0. Real quick. Yeah, 1.2.4. Do it. And the other one was spawn something? Spawn conditions obsolete. Yay! What is... What do you mean by obsolete? No, I care too much about the spawn conditions, please. Okay, we'll go into the mod manager, open mods folder. We don't want you, and we don't want you. Reload. There we go. Good enough. New world. We will want to start from the exploration rules, and we are also going to want to customize them. Blueberry Birdie's Cave Days. Dark Kingdom lads. Let's switch to game capture real quick. There we go. Um, it just crashed. so, so opium. Okay, we'll go ahead with Dark Kingdom lands then. Come on, there we go. Dark Kingdom of Berry. I know, I'm not allowed to have a good day today. As I said, we will be customizing the rules. Game mode is survival, world height, we'll probably leave default, playstyle, exploration, world seed. So, I had a friend who played an Arctic world recently, and they were having a lot of fun, but I think we'll keep it to temperate. 5 days before monsters appear. No timer. Death punishment. Keep inventory contents, please. Seasons on. Player lives infinite. Lung capacity 2 minutes. Days per month 9. True winters. Cold temperatures will damage crops, reduce animal spawn during winter, and reduce meat harvested from animals. Enabled. Thank you very much. Sand and gravel. Cave-ins. Disabled? Oh, underground farming on. Body temperature hardiness. 0C, sure. Creature hostility, passive, good enough. Creature strength, normal. Player hit points, normal. Hunger rate, slower. Regenerate. Walk speed, normal. Be always hard though. Well, turning it up will make the game more difficult because it means that if I stand in 20C weather, I will be too cold. We will keep that as 0. 0 feels like a really good, intuitive. Throw pick, node search radius, good lord. Food spoilage rate, 25% please. Tool durability, I'm going to set that 400%. Trust me. Tool mining speed 100, that's fine. Global deposit spawn rate. I was talking about this with friends and we were suggesting that, oops, I keep scrolling, sorry. 200 is a really good starting point. Maybe 300. World map. Color accurate world map. Lore content, yes please. Clutter obtainable. Yes, simply by breaking. Temporal storms. Probably off. I might come back and change that but later. Climate distribution, realistic land cover 100%. World edge, traversable. You can fall off the edge of the world. Good setting to have. Polar equator distance 50k blocks. This all looks good. Okay. I was hoping that I'd have finer control over how mobs spawn, since that mod was marked as obsolete with no description of go here for the new version. But I guess having mobs set to passive will do just as well. Sip coffee. It begins, it senses, it remembers all that came before. Taste and smell. Grand inventions. Glimmers in the soil. Burning sparks. Molded forms. Simple tools. A world unbroken. The center unfolding. Come on, give me something else to read. The carved mountains. The rolling hills. The sheer cliffs. The endless plains. The winter snows. And scorching deserts. Spring waters. Tunnels deep below. The luscious trees. The fragrant flowers. And creatures. It calls to you. Return again. What unnecessarily dramatic loading log messages. Ah, here we go. May you survive well and prosper. Yeah, go ahead and turn off the facial hair, please. Just gotta quickly pick. I quite like harmonica because it sounds like Badeline from Celeste. Yeah, now we're going with slightly more dramatic hair, please. Hair type, short spiky? I don't think so. I quite like longwood strands. Not that unkempt, thank you. Neat braid isn't bad. Cool, that'll do. Class! Oh god, I forgot about classes. Probably just pick Commoda for a single player game. Malefactor, yay! Bad at combat, better at looting. Yeah, we'll go ahead with Commoda. No kidding on that medieval map thing, that's significantly better than it used to be, actually. Bro started writing Allan Poe type poems when he saw the world he was starting to land. Yeah. I can't quite remember how to start out in this, actually. I know you need sticks and flint. I've done it before, but that was 6 months ago. What a nice cliff we have here. Probably be good to be down by the water. That looks like a desert to the north. It is chill. Leaves don't have collision in this, unlike Minecraft, so even though it's really dense, you can get through. I just wanted to double check my assumption that that's a desert to the north. My last game I kind of ended up playing in a desert and it wasn't useful in any way. Lots of copper, and yeah, a big field of andesite gravel. Not a desert per se, but... I've got... I'm sorry, there's a short whitelist of people who are allowed to kiss me. No strangers. Deal with it. I think the game had an in-game guide for doing stuff. Sound of wolves, always a good sign. That was sarcastic. The sound of wolves is not a good sign. Oh, quartz, I see. No! Don't tell the wolves to eat me. They don't need any instruction. They know how to do it on their own. My days are already numbered. Because I can't remember how to play this game. Sure, I'll take some stones. I think I need stones for something. Andesite sand. I thought I had temporal rifts off. Well, that's a good sign. Yeah, random ass portal. Honestly. Did I not turn the... I thought I turned the random portals off. I must have skipped over that setting without thinking about it properly. I don't remember jack-o'-lanterns as a mushroom type. Got a bunch of cattails and some fish, that's a good sign. There we go, some flint. Flint is kind of what I'm looking for. Here we go, starter guide. Find flint, make baskets. Nab a knife and use it to gather grass. And shelter. Actually. Cob, soil, packed dirt, cobblestone, and logs. Cob is made with dried glass, grass, and we would like to nap a knife blade. Thank you. There we go, knife blade. I think I just combine that with a stick to make a knife. Yeah, there we go. Skibbity scoobity, we have a knife, which means I can now start harvesting grass to make my first house out of dirt. But a few more flint tools would be nice, so let's keep looking for more flint. Which is what I've been doing this whole time. I think I kind of forgot to say that out loud. More flint. One more, please. Lots of fish here. It's kind of good. Tinderhoof. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll try and cook it before we eat it on account of it being shrooms, but it can't possibly be that poisonous. Blueberry bushes. I can eat myself. That is a wolf. That is a good thing I have mobs set to passive. I forgot about that for a second. But setting mobs to passive means that they won't kill me. It's a bit like playing Minecraft set to peaceful. And... ah, there you are. Whoa. That is a nice view, though. Sip coffee. Can I go to that portal really quick? sure. I reiterate that I literally forgot I had portals on, but... Nothing good comes from staring into portals. Although I don't seem to have a temporal stability display, which is funny. Yes? I'm at the portal. It looks good. Very portally. No, you can't go inside it. It's just bad for your brain to stand next to them. Also, they spawn monsters. But as I said, I thought I had that off, so maybe it spawned the portal, but it hasn't spawned any monsters? Or maybe this place will be kept... Oh, that's a puppy! Puppy. So maybe after, maybe after dark it'll spawn a bunch of monsters and this will turn out to have been a horrible place to build a house. Sacrifice the puppy. No! I will not sacrifice the puppy. Okay, let's start with the flint axe. Cool. And the last thing is a flint shovel. Yay, those are tools. And now it becomes recognisably a lot more like Minecraft. Bonk. Punch trees, get wood. Maple. Is there lots of maple around here? There is a decent amount of maple around here. Maybe I'll build my house out of maple instead of pine. I don't know, what does maple look like inside again? Sort of that colour. Yeah, that works. You're getting moved, my friend. I can see nothing wrong with building my house here. Nothing could possibly go slightly wrong. I think the portal will go away eventually. Everything will go bad everywhere. There is no such thing as a safe space. Oh, that sounded like I was making political commentary. I didn't mean it that way. I just meant that this is a survival horror game, even as much as I've tweaked the controls to make it more survival and less horror. In the same sense that Minecraft is a survival horror. No, I'm not cooking anything. Nothing is being cooked. How do I make planks again? I think there was a way. Packed dirt, cobblestone, and logs. Ingredient 4... Board. Is made with a saw. Yeah, no, that's not happening for a hot minute. Okay. We will be working with dirt then. In terms of where we get our dirt, I'm not totally sure at this stage. I suppose we can start by trying to make sure that we've got a decent route up this hill. I'm doing a bad job of this. I'm using more dead dirt than I'm getting. Never mind. Let's just clean this up a little bit. Okay. Give me your straw. Oh, I'm out of inventory space. Right, yes, that's how this game works. Here was me forgetting that this is like a game. Okay, can I... Wait, I can make tool bits out of andesite? I forgot about that. That would have been so useful. This is a cool game. I'm playing it pretty close to vanilla at the moment, and I'm just starting out, but I have played it before. How's my story vintaging? Very low-key. I rage quit Mass Effect before starting this, so I very much want to just... I've got the game on quite easy in terms of settings, like passive mobs and stuff. I just want to make pots and live in a house made of dirt. That was the recipe, right? Yes, give me the cop. My inventory is slightly full. Always a good sign. No baskets yet. That is how fresh this game is. I will be making one in just a second, though, on account of the frustration of not having them. Like, when I say fresh, I mean, I started 10 minutes ago, and in that time I've walked from there to here and gathered some flint. See? See? The puppies are set to nice. It's cozy, what are you talking about? My story is not vintaging. Yeah, there is a temporal portal over there, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. I don't even know if I've got sanity enabled as a feature. What was the recipe for the baskets? Yeah. There we go. You will notice that making that basket gave me 3 more inventory slots with which to pick up all this junk. Am I out of cob? I am. That went quick. I'm gonna make so many pots. This is the pot making stream. Hey, pets. Thank you. Don't particularly like cooking cattail roots. Head Yes. Perfect. Cooking cattail roots on account of how they're much more useful as a renewable resource. I will totally be playing this game off stream as well, because I want to. It's a good game. Reposition the bush. Have a nice dawn. Oh right, yes, it takes 2 in a slot to do that, doesn't it? Thank you. You have a good day, Stewie. This is proceeding a little bit slow on the house making side of things. We will not be getting the roof on before winter. Oh, those are cattails. Kevin McLeod is going to yell at us. It's winter and they haven't gotten the bloody roof on. They're dying out there. They're getting water in the house. It's full of rot. That's a Grand Designs reference for my young American audience who totally watch Grand Designs in their free time. Yeah, I think prioritizing over the floor for the moment would be good to have some amount of wall. Even if it's made out of dirt. We are gonna be working through the night, I think. Which is bad, because nights are really, really, really dark. Get me. Gotta keep shaving the terrain until we've got all the dirt we need. I could just dig a big hole and get all the dirt I need that way, but then I'd have an ugly big hole right next to my base. Get rid of this tree. Get rid of all the trees for now. I don't know if you've ever chopped down a tree in real life, but this is exactly what it feels like. It's like nothing, nothing, nothing done. You can make a really crummy door out of sticks, I think. Hold on. Stick. Here we go. How do I make a bad door? Axe, logs, sticks. Gotcha. We can afford that. Do you feel safe yet? Right, I should probably have made, like, a, whatchamacallit, fire. That would have been a really good idea. Never need to use it to gather grass. Place grass on the ground and add sticks. Oh, that's cattails. There we go. Maybe I should have read that whole thing. Add 4 pieces of firewood. And ignite it with a fire starter, which is made with sticks and dry grass. Okay. Because the alternative is looking like this everywhere for night. Firewood is something like this, I think. Firewood! Yeah. Exactly that, just in a slightly different arrangement. Ignite, please. Ignite, please. Ignite, please. There we go. Let there be light. Now, if only I had more stuff. Not a bad start, though. We almost have a house, and it's possibly safe against monsters. Now, start a guide. Craft a spear or a wooden club. Put together some armor. On standard worlds, you have 70 in-game days to prepare for winter. Gotcha. There were enormous amounts of clay over there, but I ain't going over there at night. What I wanted to look for was beds, because there is a way to make a bed. Show me the crummy low-tech bed, please. Here we go, hay bed. 3 hay blocks. Which, 8 hay each. So 3 times 8 is 24. So if we go and get 10 more straw, we can have a bed. One, 2, 3. Grass is nice enough to grow quite quick. 4, can't see a thing. Can I cook these? I've forgotten. I can definitely cook the mushroom. Are you actually not cooking though? Yeah, that's not even slightly cooked. Okay, maybe it's not cookable. I'll just eat you then. Nice to know that the demon portal is still out there, keeping an eye on us. Okay, can I get up here at all? Ah, grass, short. If I'd been more mindful, I would have made a bed sooner. That was suboptimal. Please don't do that while I'm out at night. I promise you I'm seeing exactly as much as you're seeing. Yeah, we're not getting that bed tonight, I don't think. How long have you been there? This was a bad idea. Ha. I guess I could build a second fire a little bit further away. That would work. It does mean sacrificing more dry grass. But it may be worth it if I can actually see. Just a little further afield. The other day I was playing a ROM hack of Pokemon Red named Pokemon Radical Red. It's very fun, I can recommend it. It's also very hard. But I was so frustrated with the game that I went through one of the tunnels which is dark in the game without flash, blind, just so I could get more TMs and stuff on the other side. By sort of slightly sequence breaking. I mean, it's always kind of been planned into Pokemon, and you can do that if you want, but... Oops. This tree's going. Got in my way one too many times. I should have been using pine for firewood this whole time, and keeping the maple for construction. There's not, I don't think, a gameplay difference between them, but... Was that there all along and I just didn't see it? That would be a lot like me. Don't want forest floor, I want grass, very short. That's 24, baby. Sleep time. We are gonna be so hungry when we wake up. There we go. Sip the last of my coffee. There we go. Ooh, we woke up partway through the day. And all this grass is regrown. I guess that's what we get for going to bed late, actually. This is a game where I have no compunctions about going to bed early at night, so you're no. You were not in the game in the version that I played. Look at this bountiful crop of grass that was just out of sight. Did I futz with the hunger rate when I was setting up the world? I can't remember. You can do all of that with commands once the world is set up, or save editing. But... I was talking about splitting these all for firewood, wasn't I? I weren't kidding. Also some of that glorious clay for the sake of making pots. Yeah, we're putting down some of that firewood before we carry on. I didn't know cod could have grass grow on it. I don't entirely know how I feel about that. I don't actually really want grass growing in my house, even if it is tactically advantageous. Don't mind me putting the piles of firewood right next to the campfire, that's totally fine. Oh, right, that's everything. This pine cone grows into a pine tree eventually. Don't actually know what I want to do with it for the moment. There we go. That'll do. It'll grow there. I'll chop it down. I'll have more pine wood. Is that andesite? That is indeed andesite. We be looking for clay now. Where the clay at? I saw some on the other side of the river, but I just assume that I can get some on this side as well. Anyone know if fly agaric is safe to eat? Ooh, is that high fertility? Peat. Okay. I think that peat can be burnt like fuel. Neat to be close to some. Got that rainy mood. That is medium fertility soil. I'm sure that someday in the future we'll be building some kind of castle on top of that thing to live in, but for now I think we will start with God, why am I still gathering flint? I can make it out of andesite. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Bony soil, that's a good sign. That's what you want in your ruins, is lots of bones. Oh, that was quick. So yes, no clay this way. Not yet, at least. I'm pretty sure fly agaric is poison. Otherwise I'd harvest it right now. You can use resin for stuff later. But I think that we should perhaps focus on getting a roof over our heads. Probably got about half an hour left on this stream. Don't know what I'll stream later today. Maybe it will be Mass Effect. Benoy. Benu. Hello? Clay? Which unfortunately looks a lot like the andesite sand. Okay, let's go back to the other side of the river then, I guess. I don't need this. Why am I carrying this around? Hi. If I didn't have peaceful mobs on, that would have been bad. But I do, so it's totally okay. Definitely didn't make me pee myself. Clay. In retrospect, I really hope what I saw over here was clay, because I was a bit distracted at the time, and I don't think I was aware that there was andesite sand everywhere. I'd be surprised if I was totally wrong, though. There! I was right. Mission objective for today: collect a frickload of clay. Like a lot of clay. This is an insufficient quantity of clay. Also, I'm cleaning the dirt on top of the clay as I go, of course. Because I still need to build a floor. Oh, this is a luxurious quantity of clay. I was a bit worried at first. I thought it looked like a small deposit, but it's kind of just kept going. This pine tree is going to have to go. Plant. Okay, that might actually be enough clay to keep us going for a minute. And I say that with, you know, great caution. I say, I'm like, oh, this isn't cautiously optimistic. Decent quantity of clay. And then I'm like, also I'm harvesting. Okay, forcing myself to stop there. Oh, Jesus. I very nearly slipped there. Nothing makes me gasp in video games like when you're playing Minecraft and you almost walk into a ravine. I will just swim home because screw this. Your speed is really awful when the water is 1 tile deep, and then pretty decent when it's deeper than that. Is that a bunny? Wind in the trees. Mate! Wolf jump scare, honestly. Okay, where were we? Some more cattails for more baskets in my inventory would be nice. Especially since they're right here. Given that that's a fairly easy thing I can do to increase my inventory size. This one simple trick. Pot makers hate her. Cattails. I think they're useful for something else, notable, but I can't remember what. You can dig up the roots to eat them, but that sucks because you get rid of them as a renewable resource. I think they're also useful for burning as fuel, if you need. Like, there's no reason you can't chuck them on the fire to burn. Once you're full on baskets, their utility does decrease somewhat. Or at least it did in the version that I played. Maybe they've improved them so that you can actually use them as storage on the ground as well or something. I kind of hope they've done that actually. Maybe that would be something worth checking out. You may also see why I have set the tool durability to 300%, was it? 400%? You get through a lot of flint knives otherwise. Higher quality tools, less of an issue, but they're also a huge pain to make in a way that makes me not want to have to remake them ever. I'm gonna have to go over what I said all the rules to though. Would you stop that? No, actually, I'm done. Actually, maybe I'm not done. Not quite yet. Okay, quick test. The only control on a hand basket is pick up. Can I put something in the hand basket, then put it down? Not really. It needs to be empty in order to be useful for anything other than carrying. Okay. That's fine. That's why I've been gathering stuff. That was not my finest moment. Ah, okay. For real though. I will save the pot making for the evening. We'll pick up these andesite rocks again though. We will see what we can make out of them actually. Yeah, my house is dog proof. Maybe we should get more grass. Well, it's still light out. Sticks. And dirt. That roof! Gotta get roof built in here. Wait, that... That's an actual thing that nobody wants to be. I take back what I said. Please don't clip that. Berries. Eat berries. So it's not ideal to be running around eating nothing but berries, but it's what we're gonna do to start with. You can't really avoid it. Oops, I just beat up some grass actually. If you harvest grass that's in the eaten state, don't know why it's called eaten instead of very short, but whatever. Then, yeah, you just break the grass block. Grass does randomly spawn when the cover on top of the blocks spreads, but I think we can do better than that. Okay, real quick. If I wanted to nap, andesite hoe head, andesite knife blade, andesite spearhead. We can make a spearhead. So if we go and we do a quick search for spear. Andesite spear has an attack power of 1.8 HP, range of 3.5. And you can throw it. And we can make a tool rack, which might be something to do sooner than later. Not immediately though, on account of how we still don't have a floor. We'll see where we get with 40. That should finish off our floors and make our walls a bit less joke. 'Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Need a little bit more yep, I'll chop down a different tree if you insist. So, need a bit more maple to round out the corners though, to make our house not look like utter crud. Five blocks, really? I mean, it'll do, but... well, that won't do. Remove pine tree. I'd like to be able to see the land in front of my front door. Nothing wrong with doing a little bit of deforestation in this game, honestly. See? Now we can actually see. Oh, getting dark. Take out this one. Shore up the corners. Maybe I'll use pine logs for the roof to start with, actually. Or maybe like hay. Hay's a good roof. While we're living in, you know, dirt. Cool. What are you doing? 4 blocks. Cool. I think I'll call it there for those posts. There we go. That feels like a house, except for the lack of roof. Now, I was talking about pots earlier. Yeah, this is what'll tell you if you love or hate Vintage Story. We want to start by making a storage vessel. In order to do that, we need to sculpt it out of blobs of clay. I'm not sure how streaming this is going to go, honestly. Because it's very weirdly nice in single player to be alone with your thoughts as you just, you know, in your house in the evening with the door shut. But running a commentary over this is a slightly different beast. But yeah, it is, quite frankly, very meditative. I'm sure you can hear that in my voice. It's also good practice for placing blocks in Minecraft. I imagine that this is probably the most divisive thing in the game, is making pods. Storage vessels are the worst of the pods. I say worst as though it's bad. It's not bad, it's a thing is all. Clay is not a renewable resource, by the way. Every time I misplace one of these, I'm like, oh, that clay is gone from the world forever. I was doing a test a minute ago to see if you could pick it back up, but it didn't look like you could. This is the exact opposite of rage quitting Mass Effect at the very least, and that's kind of why I opened it up. I do intend to return to FTB Skies for real. Not avoiding it, I'm just overwhelmed every time I open it up. I'm sure if I got into the flow of it, I'd be able to stream it just fine. But it was not relaxing after Mass Effect, so I was like, what about Vintage Story instead? How do I pick this up again? Like that. Good. I was worried there for a second. Well, I might have slightly screwed that up. It's too dark to see what I want to do. I don't really want to do that blind. We will make some raw crocs as well. This will be a lifetime supply of raw crocs, at the very least. Unlike storage vessels, which you need 16 billion of. I don't believe this game actually has any, we do start with some very, very unfortunate clothing. At some point we'll be wanting to upgrade that. But your starting clothing is pretty good, actually. You can make just one croc, but you're objectively wrong if you do that, so... Not sure if Lo-Fi are under attack. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen, honestly? My base overrun, my progress lost. My day ruined. That's the worst that could happen. Damn, I almost made these perfect style. One really good thing about Vintage Story is the sounds. It's very satisfying once you're done building the walls of a pot, just splooching some clay on top. Oops. Is there anything else we want to make? Ringgit mold, a crucible... Manta. Oh, bowls. At the very least, one bowl would be quite useful. To actually eat out of our crock pot with. Oh, is that that's the sound of raindrops. Hitting our fire, I think. God, that spooked me for a second. I talked about building a hay roof, maybe now's the time to start. Did that not go in my inventory? Rude. So, for the moment, we will be putting a log over the fireplace so I can see. Fire pit, fire starter. Good enough. Ignore the fire hazard, please. Sip water. Immediately with the zombie groans as soon as the light goes out, though. And we got that chill hop making random distorted radio sounds as well. Okay. Dry grass. If I wanted to make roof thing, please. There we go. Thatch roofing. Literally just... I beg your pardon? Oh, thatch. I make thatch. From tool. Or alternatively, by putting together a bunch of dry grass. At least that gives us 4. Ah, I shouldn't have made my house an even width. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Oh wait, I should be building this one higher than the logs. Oh, whatever. The logs could just stick out a little bit for all I care. That'll do for now. And now my fireplace will stop hissing and going out. Beautiful. Okay, I think I'd better wrap this up now. Let me just take a quick look. Oh, maybe I have a bit longer. We have someone coming to do a thing. Thought that was the sound of them turning up, but they might just be a little bit late. It would also be nice to have some coverage over my bed, actually. Seriously, what is that? Oh, you're nearly out. I hear you out there, zombies. But you can't penetrate my impenetrable dirt fortress. Oh, there is in fact a drifter down there. Oh, that's a problem for tomorrow. At least they're nice enough to be pretty quiet. Little man dragging himself around. Being grumpy at my walls. Okay, nothing to do. Taking nap time. Unless I felt like making another vessel. I got out of bed early because that does look like distant sunrise, actually. We have, in fact, stayed awake through much of the night. The fact that we can see things in the distance means it's nearly sunrise. Oh, who's an Angie little man? Angie that my impenetrable fortress is ready. Watering can, bunch of different molds. We could spend this time making a crucible, maybe. You only really need one crucible. I didn't already make a crucible, did I? No. Crucibles are pretty simple, but they're also quite tall. Crucibles are good for one very good reason. Oh, that's smaller than I remembered it being. That said, spear. Andesite spear does 1.8 damage. Contrast to flint spear, which does 2 damage. So, if possible, we want to have a flint spear. I was putting this off, but I don't think I can put it off anymore with the drifters chilling out outside our house. The good news is that I have an impenetrable fortification that they can't breach. Come on, idiot. 3.5 meters range. Should be able to hit that. Oh, he's mad. The man is mad. Oh, where'd he go? Slinking off. Oh, I heard that. You will note that the enemies... Oh my god, that's a lot of them! Okay, well, I'm extremely glad we got our walls up in time. There's one dead. See the sun coming up in distance. Come on! Ah, for frick's sake. Sick and tired of this. Are you guys even hostile? I thought that's why you were slinking around my house. And wow, they contain nothing of use. Well, problem solved. Now it is time for the next step in the operation. She needs more grass, as all things do. Yeah, nah. No running. I promise it looks like I'm bullying these things, but they're really awful. But they don't even have the good grace to drop anything useful. That said, I will do a proper test to make sure they're actually hostile tomorrow. I assumed that's why they were swarming my house, but maybe they just happened to be in the area. For real though, Minecraft has all the money in the world. Why doesn't it sound like this? With apologies to C418 who did some of the sound design for Minecraft, I believe. Those are cattails. These are cattails. I will post that in the server after the stream. Also picks up the front of my house a bit, I think. I don't know, there's something about being able to stab your enemies from safety. Okay, that should do us for sand for this. Now we need sticks. Fortunately, I've been gathering sticks. Oh, that was a lot of sticks though. And the last step is firewood, which I will be taking this off stack. And we have made a pit kiln around our pottery. And so now all we need to do is ignite it. All we need to do is ignite it. I believe in you, fire starter. There we go. You will see the pit kiln. You will see the pit kiln in operation. I need more sticks. That's fine. This felt like a really good start. I've kind of just gotten everything in line at the right time. I will be making a berry farm. Because, of course I will be. I will be making an everything farm. Oh dear. Yeah, I bet that thing gets through logs, doesn't it? That is my only primitive light source though, and also Vintage Story has a body heat system. We're fine at the moment. Body temperature 37.8 degrees, slightly wet. On account of the part where it's raining. This is totally going to be a more proper kiln in the future. But for now I think that'll do. It takes 24 in-game hours for something to fire. So, don't wait for it. Oh yeah, we're good for cob. I don't actually need to be collecting dirt anymore. What do I need? Straw for the roof. That's mostly it. And I think we're ready to start going on copper. This is that pinecone we planted. Will mature in about 8 days. Speedy plants, same as Minecraft. Well, speedy trees, I should say. I think the next thing we want to do is look for some crops. Well, I'll harvest all this fly agaric. Or not. I'll harvest one and see if it kills you to eat it. 80 saturation, minus HP. I will throw that on the ground. Unless I am desperate, that is not going to be very useful. Is that a bear? No, I think that's the moose we saw earlier. Either way, it should be a passive mob. Are you a moose? Yes. It's running from us. Lovely weather here, honestly. It's a good thing I like them. Jeez, that could have been bad. Lots of quartz, which is not very useful at this point in time. A wolfie, a buppy. Yeah, wolves are normally kind of awful to have to deal with. Be very, very, very glad I've got them set to peaceful. Well, this would be a significantly more survival horror-ish experience. Oh, wow. Maybe I should be building my house over here. What on earth is that? I assume it's just nondescript ruins, but... This does look like a really nice place for a house, though, is the thing. Did I make the wrong choice building my house on the other side? Aged andesite ashlar blocks. And some copper. More clay. Lots more clay. Temporal rift, because nowhere can ever be truly safe. What I'm looking for at the moment is wild crops that can domesticate. I think that's how farming worked. Whoa, was that fire clay? Oh, hell yes. I had to walk for hours to find fire clay in my other world. We have right. Can I just pick that up? No, I can't. How about if I use a knife? Yes. Should have used my knife. Lesson learned. Not that we even have any capacity at this point in time to, oh my gosh. It's quite the luxurious quantity of, copper you have there. I will keep this location in mind. What I should do is try and make it a more straightforward way to get here. I would harvest that flax if I wasn't full on inventory. That's okay, we got one seed, that's enough to start us off. Sounds good. I think you can make buckets? I'm trying to remember. I hope you don't need metalworking to move stuff around, though. That would be quite... Again, I guess I can work with that. Just build a farm along the waterfront now. Wait, no, crops get trampled by aminals. I forgot about that. And aminals love swimming. They love swimming so much. I'm gonna pave this road. Still cooking. Wait, you seriously went out? I mean, that's fine. I have more logs. I don't mind splitting straight away. I should probably worry less about this thing going out, actually. The important thing is that it's fired at night. First of all, so I don't get completely lost. What do we need most? For that pine tree right there to be gone. To have a roof. I really was just walking straight through giant fields of grass earlier and just being like, oh, da 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 da, I don't need any of this. I'll go back there and grab some grass. A hoe. More inventory space. Fence around my house to keep drifters and animals away. That one might be top priority, actually. Unfortunately, also kind of awkward. 1 second. It's going to wrap up now. I'll probably be back for more Vintage Story later because I'm in the mood for it. Maybe Minecraft. Bye bye. Ciao.